Forehead. Hello and welcome back to Wild Hunt. My name is Beast and today we're back with Primal Hearts. Something happened earlier today is that somebody checked out the Primal Hearts playlist. So they commented, "Hey, Beast, did you actually accidentally add the video twice? Because there's two private videos." And I just sat there like, I'm just gonna ignore that. He's gonna realize that that's intentional soon enough. And he probably didn't realize at this point. Anyways, my shoulder still hurts, so that's nice. Except it isn't. Also, let's hope that they finally stop being dumbasses this part and finally actually start going out. And by dumbasses, plural, I mean only really Kazuma, but he's being enough of a dumbass for both of them. Anyways, Kana, go ahead and hum again. I return to find Kana in front of her mirror, tending to her face and hair. He's already finished changing. Should have finished brushing and got back out there more quickly. No. She's humming to herself as she applies makeup to her face. She's in such a good mood. It's perfectly natural for girls to put on makeup, but it's still the first time I've seen one doing it. It feels kind of strange to see. Like I'm getting a glimpse into the world of a woman. Yes. Panic. It is delicious. Kana notices me and quickly covers her body. Sorry, I'll wait elsewhere.
気を使わなくてもいいのよ。ここはあなたのお部屋なんだから。
There's a fucking hair in the glass. Whoops. Well, it's no longer in there, so. But I probably shouldn't be watching you, should I?
そうね。だって一番綺麗になったところを見せたいわけだし。そんなに気になる？
Yes, I've never seen anything like this before, so I'm wrapped.
そう。それじゃ女の子がどれだけ努力してるのかを見てもらうのもたまにはいいかもしれないわね。全部あなたのためにしてるのよ。
I don't suffer from arrhythmia, but my heart literally just skipped a beat.
もうちょっと時間かかるから待っててくれる？
Sit down and watch Kanna as she applies her makeup in the mirror.
じっと見てるけど、そんなに面白い？
Also, I got a driver's test on Thursday and a appointment at the barber on Friday, so yes, that's so much to learn from it. So beautiful even without any makeup on, so this just intensifies that. It's pretty incredible.
不思議。こんな情けない姿なのに、あなたに見られてると思うと嬉しいのね。
Kana proceeds to apply some lotion, then brush her hair and pin it up. Watch everything closely. Maybe it's because Kana has all the building blocks, but seeing her do all this feminine stuff is pretty great.
はい、お待たせ。あなたが見てくれてたから、いつもよりは綺麗になれたような気がするわ。
You are beautiful, Kana, whether I'm watching or not.
あら、お世辞がうまいのね。
No, I swear I'm only speaking what's in my heart. Having finished her preparations, I head out with Kanna. She sucked my cock this morning, then we ate breakfast together, and now we're taking a walk. Such a feeling of satisfaction. Where shall we go?
公園なんてどうかしら。
It's fine, but do you like places like that? The park?
混んでいるところより静かなところでゆっくりしたいなって思ったから。
Okay, I see. Relaxing in the park really does suit my image of Kanna.
空気も爽やかでいい感じね。あなたは日頃公園とか来る？
I pass through sometimes when I'm jogging, but that's about it. I certainly don't come here for any specific purpose.
私はね、 結構よく来るのよ。この辺だと、ここが一番季節の移り変わりを感じられて、大好きな場所なの。ほら、緑もだいぶ色が濃くなってきてるでしょ。少しずつ夏が近づいてきてるって感じがするわ。
Never looked at it that way before. Sometimes a close look can bring surprising new discoveries. Do you like plants, Kanna?
ええ。草や木だけじゃなくて、お花も好きよ。
That's very feminine, for sure. What kind of flowers are there growing around here? I don't really know much about them.
そうね。なんといってもまずは桜ね。数も多いし、結構長い期間咲いてるのよ。
Wow, I didn't know that.
他には、ほら、ツツジもまだ頑張って咲いてるわ。
I remember azaleas coming up before. What was that again? Language of flowers again. Throughout the world, this flower stands for love and gentleness, making it perfect to give to a loved one for any occasion. The azalea speaks of taking care of yourself and everlasting beauty, which is exemplified in this plant's long life, not only as a houseplant, but also as a cheery addition to your yard or garden. Okay.
そろそろツツジの季節は終わりで、代わりにアジサイが少しずつ咲き始めてくるの。
I already looked up the first one. I don't care about the second one. You sure do know your stuff.
いつの間にか覚えちゃってただけ。
Is that a half-dyed slender Caesar mushroom there?
キノコはよくわからないのよね。立脇くんは詳しいの？
Grew up in the boonies, so I know a bit about mountain plants, mainly the ones you can eat.
そうなんだ。それじゃあ今度教えてもらおうかしら。
I know that much, but I'd be happy to. We can need to look at the grass and plants and the dog, spending some quiet time together. We return to my place and chat while drinking some tea. We aren't doing anything special, but just being together creates such a feeling of satisfaction.
今何時かしら？
I think around 5 in the afternoon.
もうそんな時間？早いわね。
And I think I'd have so much fun with you, Kanna.
私もそうかも。
Well then, can you delay your departure a little longer?
もうちょっとってどのくらい？
Mean I'll leave that to you.
もしかしてまたお泊まりするように誘ってる？
Might be. I hope she decides I was. I like her too. I'd like her too.
ごめんなさい。やっぱり今日は帰るわね。天道会の仕事が明日の朝早くからあるのよ。
What? No!
もう、そんなに残念そうな顔しないで。私まで寂しくなっちゃうわ。でも、そう思ってくれたのは嬉しい。あ、それともエッチなことを期待しただけかしら。
Well...
冗談よ。
Still broke out in a cold sweat. It was like she was reading my mind. Really can't keep anything from her.
本当はね、私もお泊まりしたいのよ。でも、着替えがもうないから。このままだと、あなたのお部屋でずっと裸でいることになっちゃうもの。
Oops, fuck. You know what? I think that might work.
もう、冗談で言った。
I was joking at all. I wasn't joking at all. I mean, I was totally joking too.
エッチな視線から身を守るために、やっぱり着替えはちゃんと持ってこないとダメね。上着はまだしも、 下着は替えがないとどうにもならないもの。
Underwear.
ああ、またエッチなこと考えてるでしょう。
Ah, well, yes, actually, I was.
正直でよろしい。
Well, if you want, you can use my washing machine.
せっかくだけど、それは遠慮しておくわ。
What? You don't want to use the same washing machine as me?
そうじゃなくて、恥ずかしいから。
Even I can come up with sexy fantasies about washing.
そういう意味で言ったんじゃなくてね。
She nods to herself, her face burning red.
え？
She then suddenly grabs onto me. Huh? Sorry, Kana?
ねえ、ギュッてしてみて。
As she requests, I give her body a tight hug. The loveliest smell of shampoo wafts from her fluffy hair. She's doing the same stuff as me, so why does she smell so good?
もっとギュッてして。
Follow her instructions again, hold her tighter. Hear some rustling of clothes from down below. Huh? After holding her for a while, Kana proceeds to slip out of my embrace. And then...
あのね、洗濯物が恥ずかしいって言った理由はね。これが理由なの。
This is the reason, she says, as she holds out her panties to him, revealing moistness. I'm unable to understand exactly what it is I'm seeing, not right away. I saw this one on fucking Discord because I reflexively pressed on a fucking spoiler. Like, basically, I saw, like, oh, spoiler picture, better click it for fucking reason. I don't know why, and that's how I saw that one. But I didn't realize the moistness, because the moment I saw that it was a CG I hadn't seen yet, I immediately fucking dipped. Now I'm able to understand exactly what it is I'm seeing, not right away. It isn't a dream or some lust-fueled fantasy, this is reality. But I still don't understand it. After all, Kanna, the idol of every student in school, is holding out her freshly removed panties in front of me. Look, see, look, she says. All you have to do is hug me and look what happens, she says. Her expensive-looking panties have changed color in the center due to love juices. I look more closely to see sparkling arches of translucent threads. I get wet so quickly, she says. I'm too embarrassed to wash my panties at pure place when they look like this, she says. No, I understand the reason, but I also don't care about it any longer. With this incredible lurid sight presented before me, my rationality is slipping. Kana! Kana must have seen that coming because she smoothly avoids my attempt to grab her.
あなたも私と同じように変な気持ちになっちゃった。
I mean, my heart is definitely racing.
ドキドキだけかしら？
No, honestly, yes, I'm very turned on.
正直ね。それじゃあ正直者のあなたに、はい、プレゼント。
With that, she places her freshly removed panties in my hands. Underwear is only good when worn by a woman. That's my opinion on this. Like, I'm not gonna look at, like, a pair of fucking undies and be like, oh, yes! I'm gonna look, like, I look at lingerie and I'm like, hey, you know what? That would look lovely on a woman like Kanna or something like that. But I'm not be like, oh, yeah! The panties! Like, that's fucking weird. Ah, boy, that's still feel warm.
あまり変なことに使っちゃダメよ。
Too weird, you mean I can use them? For just weird stuff?
私って自分で思ってたよりも独占欲が強いみたい。だから、例えば DVD とかで他の女性を使われるより、私を思ってしてほしいの。私だと思って。 それでおちん、シコシコってしてね。
She whispers sweetly in my ear, making my spine tingle. Whoa. No. Ah!
本当に正直ね。とっても可愛い。
Kind of gives me a gentle kiss, then turns her back on me as I still clutch her panties and leaves. Hold on, if I'm here holding her freshly removed panties, that means Kanna is going commander right now. What? So she doesn't want to wear her underwear. Doesn't want to wash her underwear in my washing machine, but she's happy to leave them with me. Not to mention, this isn't just a pair of panties. That's that sticky patch right in the middle. I have no idea what she's thinking. School Kanna is kind and gentle, the guru leading the cult of Kana. That's how everyone in school sees her, and how I saw her until not so long ago. But now I think Kanna is the devilish wolf vampire, and I'm the poor little lamb that she's toying with. I'm not really into the whole masochist thing, but other than being shocked, to be honest, it's a refreshing surprise. Just thinking that she's willing to show that side of herself to me makes me feel all warm inside. Damn, my cock is hard! I grip my underwear in my hand and take a moment to think about what to do next. Okay, scene transition. Remember, they're still not officially going out. Wake up to nothing but quiet. There's no smell of breakfast and no aroma of tea. Of course, Kanna went home. Just another morning, just waking up, but it feels like something is lacking. The pomade actually feels bigger for some reason. Right, I need to go see Kanna as quickly as I can. I place my hand on the bed to push myself up and feel a material other than my duvet. These are colors! Of course, last night I fell asleep after some thorough self-enjoyment. Feel the elegant silk in my hand. Smell the gentle aroma of Kanna. Just that brings back all sorts of memories from yesterday. Man, these things are sexy. I spread them wide again. I see the stain in the middle. Yesterday they were moist still, but just removed. But now that the stain has dried, it's probably even harder. As bad. In that moment I accept that I'm gonna be late. Things didn't take as long as I expected, so I actually make it to school on time. Oh. Poor guy. Premature ejaculation, huh? Arriving at school, Kanna surrounded by girls once again. The imp from yesterday has gone, and now she's back to her guru self. I hope she has panties on today. Yeah, I can't let myself think about that. Thought I dealt with that issue, but it feels like I'm going to go off the deep end again. Need to get out of here. Huh? Enter the classroom to find even more chatter than normal. Morning. What's all this excitement in the air? Something going on?
今日の体育プールで水泳だったじゃない？そこが編成の都合で今日は3年生と一緒にやるんだってさ。そんで、その3年ってのがカンナさんのクラスでさ、男どもは言わずもがな、女子までちょっと浮かれてるって感じなわけよ。
I see. That's where all the chatter's coming from.
しっかしな、うちの男どもがスケベなのは分かってたけど、ここまでとはな。まあ先輩人気あるからね。ボディの魅力ならうちも負けてねえと思うんだけどな。まあカンナさんならしょうがねえか。ワッキーもカンナ先輩の水着姿楽しみ？
I mean, I'm a living, breathing man, aren't I? I've seen her in her birthday suit, but that's a different story. There's something special about swimwear, I'm not going to deny it. Ah, crap, I'm late. I wondered for a moment why everyone else got changed so quickly today, and then, of course, I worked it out. Just as I suspect, the double ring has formed around the poolside. The inner ring is the girls, a short distance away from them is the second ring consisting of the boys.
プールサイドで飛び跳ねたら危ないわよ。 先輩の綺麗な水着姿を見たらもうじっとなんてしてられませんよ。まあ確かにカナ、プロポーションいいもんね。そんなことないわよ。もう少し痩せたいなって思ってるんだから。
先輩が痩せなきゃだなんて、私なんてどれだけダイエットしたらいいんですか。
This is the first ring formed of Kana and the girls.
まさか先輩の水着姿を間近で見られるなんて。今日はなんていい日なんだ。俺もうすでに前かがみになりそう。
And this is the second ring, mainly comprised of the guys. Everyone is trying to get a glimpse of her between the old girl's body, the other girls' bodies.
先輩の水着エロいよな。立脇もそう思うだろ。
Yeah, I guess. She has a white bikini, really emphasizing her full bust. It's super sexy. But having her ogled by all these other guys is kind of making me feel weird again. Oh, I can't let it get to me. Just need to remember Kana and nothing but my shirt. Feeling of her mouth on my crotch. Fucking god. Just to be sure. The same pants that she gave me.
なんだクールぶってると思ったらしっかり反応してんじゃん。
No, this is...
あら女子の方ばかり見とるんで早く整列せんか。まったく邪念を抱かないように今日は徹底的に泳がせてやる。うわ
ねえ、なんか男子の方騒がしくない？
Oh, it's the type that has like an open back. Intriguing.
どうせ女子の水着見て興奮してんだろ。男ってのは単純だからさ。
そうかもね。
ん？立脇のやつ隅っこで何やってんだ？
前かがみになってお腹を押さえてるみたいだけど、靴。
I'm exhausted. We had to swim, and then swim some more. Everyone in my class had just collapsed upon returning to the classroom. I'm here from Kanna. Please come to the Tendo office at lunchtime today. I'm here from Kanna telling me to come to Tendo. Yeah, she must still be busy with work. I'm happy to go anyway. Oh no, she's going to be tending to him. I was told that apparently this game has way too many sex scenes. And apparently one scene in the second game is kinda ew, from what I've heard. There's like one singular scene where he kinda drinks piss, and that is... I'd read that already, but I don't know which route it's in, so I'm not prepared at all. I don't even want to see that in passing while skipping through the fucking scenes. She must be busy. I already read that. I'm already feeling excited about seeing her. Lunchtime! So as the chimes sound, I dash over to the Tendo Council office. Kana, it's me, Tatavaki! It's my key card, the card key to get access, but it looks like there's no one inside. Huh? She definitely told me to come here, right?
待ってたわ。
I turn around to find Kana standing behind the doors. How long has she been there? How did you manage to hide her presence from me? She seems a bit different from normal too. Hesitate for a moment, wondering what she's doing.
ごめんなさい、呼び出したりして。でも、ここなら二人きりになれるから。
Do you need something?
今日の水泳の授業、私の方をじっと見てたわよね。
mean, yes, I was.
その後、ずっと前かがみみたいだったけど、大丈夫だった？
Whoops. You saw that too!
今は、どうなの？
I think it's gone away now. Kana is clever, twisting these things around, leaving me a little choice but to tell her the truth.
昨日の夜のこと、覚えてる？
You mean when you give me your underwear? I'm embarrassed to tell you I used them. About 3 times.
そっか、そうよね。
Huh? She looks happy! She doesn't seem turned off by my admission at all! As we talk, Kana closes in with me. She's pushing her tits together, making them bounce as she moves. I have a sudden flashback to what she looked like during the swimming lesson. And for a bosom, those ripe fruits that continued to allure me.
あら。
Kana murmurs happily as she looks at my crotch. My reaction, which I thought had finally subsided, is back with a vengeance.
もうこんな場所でいけない子ね。
I'm sorry, you've got the wrong idea!
あら、どう違うのかしら？
At her cool glance, I'm forced to give up and tell the truth. I was remembering what you looked like at the pool and feeling the smell of your panties.
嬉しい。その言葉が聞きたかったのよ。
I don't trust this game right now. Kinda closes in further.
男の人ってこうなっちゃうとなかなか元に戻らないのよね。
Yes, it can be.
それじゃ私が手伝ってあげる。
I mean... Since getting to know Nori, he kinda has like a secret weapon in the absolute anti-boner. With that, kinda finishes closing the distance between us and wraps herself around me.
確か昨日3回使ったって言ってたわよね。
There really are a lot of sex scenes in this game. I mean, I do wonder if are there more sex scenes than in Hoshiori Yamimura? Because despite being like what I personally would consider like somewhat like very story heavy, or at least character heavy, like it has a very long and good story. Hoshiori Yamimura actually does have like unexpectedly huge amounts of sex scenes. You don't notice it because the story is just that fucking long. Anyways, skipping. Honestly, God, like. I have to like skim to these sex scenes because it feels like they're gonna like pull some weird shit where the confession and consequent getting together is going to happen in a sex scene at this point, and it's just painful, honest to God. It's straight up like she said, like she at the start, he's not allowed to touch her because that's something you do with your girlfriend. And he like deludes himself into thinking it's a fucking dream. And I'm just sitting over here like I'm in fucking pain. I hate this. There's some people who might be into this shit, but I'm here for a story, and this, from story-wise, I'm in pain. Stop it. Just fucking confess. I'm starting to get pissed here. Kind of returns to the usual appearance and the usual expression. This is the end. Oh no. Nope, a lot upset by that.
今はね。ほら、早く行きましょう。
Hold on a moment! She's toying with me. Completely toying with me. It's gonna be so hard, my lower body feels sluggish and slow. Even more than that, though, I just feel so good and I'm so relaxed. What kind of relationship do the two of us have? I don't like this vagueness anymore. It's time to confess my love and make the relationship between us clear. If we can do that one day, Kanna and I might even...
おい、縦脇。
Oh! It's just your attention to that, barely in my line of sight as always.
相変わらずだな、お前は。挨拶がてら、蹴りの一発くらいお見舞いしてやってもいいんだぞ。
Certainly not if it can be avoided.
まあ、それはともかくとして、ちょっと話があるんだが。
What's up? Usual banter ends there. Then Dana's face goes completely serious.
ここだとちょっとあれだな。放課後、天道会まで来てくれ。頼んだぞ。
That's all she says, and then heads off back to her own classroom. She needs to talk to me. First time for everything, I guess.
はい、今日の授業はこれでおしまいだよ。
At class, everyone is heading out of the classroom.
あれ、立脇氏は帰んないの？
I've got something I need to do. Mizunori, do you have any Tendo Duties today?
拙者の担当分はもう終わってるし、会議の予定もないからね。帰ってアニメの録画チェックでござるよ。
Fair enough. Looks like I'm going to Tendo alone.
よく来てくれた。じゃあ、ちょっと付き合ってくれ。
We're not gonna talk inside.
生徒会室は今、カナが仕事をしているからな。
Tendo Data sounds like she's having trouble getting at whatever this is. So it's something about Kanna she wants to discuss.
そうだな。あの喫茶店にでも行くか。
Parfait promotion has ended, I think.
なんだ だな。おい、ニヤニヤしてないでさっさと行くぞ。
アンナ、いらっしゃい。今日はお友達をお連れなのね。
Is Kumagata here yet?
残念だけど、ミスユズキは今日はお休み。
So chat with the owner, Tejidata goes ahead and sits down. I join her, sitting across from her. What do you want to drink?
オレンジジュースで。
I'll have a blend.
はーい。ちょっと待っててね。
では早速本題に入ろう。
I suspected as much.
分かっているなら話が早い。最近よくお前のところへ行っているみたいだな。
You know about that? What did she tell you?
直接細かいところまで聞いたわけじゃないが、口ぶりからなんとなくそう思ったのだ。で、単刀直入に聞くが、お前たち付き合っているのか？
That's exactly the question I've been expecting, but I'm still not sure how to answer. I'm missing any solid basis on which I could call her my girlfriend. That particular situation, we could have just been talking about the moon. That said, the physical side of things is full steam ahead.
まさか遊びとか言うつもりじゃないだろうな。
Of course not! That's not my intention at all! But honestly, I don't know what's going on. I've been getting along very well, and I like her. I think I love her.
そこまで堂々と言われるとこっちが恥ずかしくなってきてしまう。それでどこまで行ったんだ？キスはしたのか？
I'm not gonna comment on that. I can't very well say that we haven't had sex yet, but she's sucked my cock a few times.
まあそれもそうか。カナのプライバシーもあるからな。
Yeah, that.
だが腑に落ちんな。そこまで条件が揃っていて一体何がわからないというのだ？
I mean, normally you tell someone you like them, they say that they like you too, and then you start going out, right?
まあそうなるのが自然だろうな。
Neither of us has done that, or asked the other out. I mean, we almost reached that point, but something got in the way.
なるほどな。カナならそういう行動をとっても不思議じゃない。というより進んでそういう行動を取りそうだ。
It is?
カナは遠慮するやつだからな。人に対してではなく自分自身の方にだぞ。
はーい。お待たせ。
The owner brings over our drinks, shattering the serious atmosphere. Honest God, in this situation, I would, like... I mentioned, like, it would be nice if at some point, like, the girl confesses for once, like, just to confuse the main character. In this case, honest to God, it feels like it would be wrong for him to confess first, from a story perspective. This seems to be, like, a very much a problem that's rooted in Kanna's psyche. So I feel like the right way to go about this is have her overcome it by actively being the one to confess. Without being like some roundabout, the moon is beautiful, isn't it? Bullshit. Like right now it feels like she's trying to get him to confess or something. Anyways. That does lighten the mood a little, but Tenjin-Daida's expression doesn't crack.
カナの家のことは知っているか？
She's told me of some things, but not a full picture.
そうか。お前にはそこまで話してたのか。
Her past as a rich girl. Her past going bankrupt and losing everything. And her past being saved by Tenjin-Daida. It's also when she told me how important this little scamp is to her.
なら決めた。今から話す内容はカナを含め誰にも言うなよ。
Okay. Tenjin-Daida takes a sip of her orange juice and looks at me with a serious expression. If I look away, I'm worried it'll break the flow of the conversation, so I look back at her just as seriously.
実はあいつの親は事業が失敗した時カナを置いて逃げたのだ。
That's...
まあ捨てられたと言っても変わりないだろうな。それで遠縁だった私の家が引き取ったのだが。
So I do believe we need to find those parents and annihilate them.
今は借金もすべて完済しているし、何もなかったといった感じで過ごしているが、心の方はそうはいかない。不思議には思わなかったか。あれだけ慕われて人が寄ってくるにもかかわらず、それぞれとの関係性が妙に浅いと。来るものは拒まないが、 自分からは決して踏み込もうとはしないのだ。自分からは
Whoops. There you go, you can see the rest. I mean, being discarded by a... You mean being discarded by a parent has traumatized her?
まあ、それもあるだろうが。
Ten's dad has been so direct up until now at this point, but now her face clouds over. She avoids looking at me and throws the straw in her glass. If you told me this much, you may as well tell me everything. Try giving her an additional push. Seems to have worked, because Dada takes a breath and then opens her mouth.
多分、私のせいでそうなったのだ。
Looks like she's about to burst out crying. Hold on. How can it be your fault?
あいつが養子に出され、まあ、どう取り繕っても、借金の方に売られそうになったわけだが、それを防ぐために、私がすべて肩代わりをした。
Right, when she asked if you want to be separated from her.
なんだ、知ってたのか。恥ずかしいな。
Why? I was pretty moved by it. Kana was made so happy by that. She started to prioritize Tenjo Daida and everything. It actually got me slapped at one point, as I recall.
まあ、その話は今、カナを手元に置いておくための条件が、私が天神平グループを継ぐことだったのだ。天神平グループを継ぐということは、私の進路、将来は全て決められたようなものだからな。カナはそれを常に負い目に感じている。自分のせいで、私の将来を閉ざしてしまったと。それ以来、あいつは自分から必要以上の要求を決してしなくなった。常に受け身で、どんな結果でも受け入れるだけ。
Tenjo Daida mutters through clenched teeth. I'm painfully aware that she cares for Kana from the bottom of her heart.
私はただ、親が作ったくだらない借金なんかに縛られているあいつを自由にしてやりたかっただけなのだ。それなのに、逆に枷をつけてしまうことになるなんて。
Honest to God, the play. She refuses to take over the Tenjo Daida group, so they try to put Kana up for adoption to get rid of the family debt when his stepmom comes in. How about you don't and I just pay? Because I don't know why, but I just have this image of his stepmother just being possibly like in the upper echelons of the 1% of the 1%.
だから、そんなカナの枷を取ってほしい。こんなことを頼めるのは、お前しかいない。
And you think you can manage it?
むしろお前にしかできない。受け身で、決して自分からは踏み込まないカナが、自ら寄っていくなんてお前くらいのものだぞ。
If I say leave it to me, I would sound pretty cool, and I could probably put you at ease too. As I already said, I'm not sure where we stand. I try to tell her how I feel, and she avoids me, and she never says anything definite herself.
決定的な一言を避けているのは、お前の負担になるのが嫌だからだろう。言葉は人を縛る。
Don't let her avoid you.
かつて私が、カナと離れたくないと言ったように、それを言ってしまったがために、私以上に大切な人が見つかっても、カナは私から離れられない。
Hold on, that completely changes the meaning, doesn't it? That's what you... That can't be what you intended.
そうだな。自由を得る希望に満ちた言葉だったはずが、今では未来を縛る呪いみたいに感じているかもな。
Don't say that. That's not possible. I've never seen anyone care for another person like Kana cares for you. You can't call that a curse.
お前がそういうやつだから、カナも惚れたのかもな。そんなお前なら、きっとカナの殻を打ち破れると信じてる。その時こそ、あいつが本当に幸せになれるんだろう。
And maybe you will too. You think you've tied Kana down too, don't you? You've been carrying that for a long time.
まあ、そうだが。
Each thinking selflessly of the other has led to this result. Well, I'm gonna blow that curse away. In any case, you can leave your concerns about Kana to me. Don't think about it too hard, just interact with her like you normally do.
そうか。わかった。なら、これ以上の口出しはせず、お前たちのことを見守るとしよう。
Tanjidata finally shows me a smile. A refreshing smile as though her concerns have been blown away. Leave it to me. I'm gonna get even more intimate with Kana myself.
そうなってもあまり見せつけるなよ。
あら、お話まとまった？それじゃこれ。
Whoops. Tanjidata's eyes sparkle at the mass buffet that lands in front of her. Are you sure?
当たり前よ。私は恋に悩むボーイ&ガールの味方なんだから。
You wanna know what would be funny? If he literally just got out of his chair, well, I need to go back to the student council. Just opens the door, walks out, and Tanjidata just barely sees him just fucking like dash off. As if he's fucking instant transmitting to the fucking student council. Just stand there like, you know what? Maybe that's how he dodged the kick. That's probably why. There's so many people around me, all offering support just like this. While chewing over this happiness, I start thinking about what to do next.
プライマルハーツ。
Amidst the soft morning sunlight, I'm walking into school. Huh? I'm sensing a lot more people than usually looking at me for some reason.
ほら、あの人がさ。
意外。
まったく、37のやつ。うまくやりやがってよな。
I just can't work out what they find so interesting about me. This is incredible though. Kinda has to put up with this all the time. She really is something else.
なあなあ、一体どんな手使いやがったんだ？
The moment I set off on school grounds, bitch comes racing over. What are you talking about?
学園中で持ちきりの一番ホットな話題だってのに、当事者が知らねえのかよ。とぼけてるのか本当に知らないのかはわかんねえけど、教室行ってみな。
お、勇者のお出ましだぜ。まったく、なんでこんなやつがカンナ先輩と。
Huh? As soon as I enter, everyone in the classroom is looking at me. I can hear their whispering from across the room.
ま、そういうことだ。付き合ってるかもって話自体は前からあったけど、一緒にいたっていう目撃証言がここ数日でドバッと出てきたみてえでな。
Like where? When? Did I go to the park for a while outside my place? And it's definitely possible that we were seen.
ま、ここ最近カンナさんの様子も変だったし、なんとなくそんな予感はしてたけどさ。
She has? You did?
ああ。最近よく、男性の好きなものって何かしらって、男のことについて根掘り葉掘り聞かれたわけよ、これ。カンナさんって、今までそういう話題、全然したことなかったからさ。マジでびっくりしたぜ。
Well, imagine that.
あの人、そういう話全然したことなかったし、むしろ避けてるくらいつうか、そんな人がそれだぜ。驚かないわけねえつうの。
This is all for me? Really? Nah, I can't allow myself to get too carried away.
でさ、結局のところ、お前らどこまで進んでんだ？
Ah, well, I mean, look.
時間切れか。まあいいや。後でじっくり聞かせてもらうからな。
The chance for the start of lessons and the conversation. Is Motori Yurugido gonna come in like fucking panicked? Still, I'm surprised that the rumors are so widespread. Lunchtime arrives for another day. Right then, what do you eat today?
おい、なんであの人がこの教室に？
やっぱり噂は本当だ。立脇くん。
Huh? What the? Turn around the corridor. I turn towards the corridor to see Kana looking at me and smiling.
今来るってことはお昼だよね。もしかして先輩がお弁当作ってきたとか？
Panic seems to be spreading. Prompted by the rare situation, bystanders from other classes are also gathering around us.
立脇くん、ちょっと用事があるんだけど、いいかしら。
Yes, of course.
じゃあ、後で中庭まで来てね。
Kana simply delivers that message and then leaves. Just leaves me and all the bystanders behind.
どういうこと？お昼誘いに来たんじゃなかったの？
わかった。立脇は恋人なんかじゃなくて、ただの使いっ走りなん。
もう先輩が使いっ走りなんてさせるわけないでしょ。仲いいみたいだし、用事を頼みに来ただけじゃないの？
その方が可能性高いよな。てかそういうことにしとこうぜ。俺の心の平和のために。
はあ、マジで先輩に恋人ができたら明日から何を希望に生きていいのか分かんなくなるとこだったぜ。
何てめえらこそこそ言ってやがるんだ。特に男子。
Bitch suddenly shouts across the classroom, drawing all eyes to her.
カンナさんが誰を呼ぼうが誰を使いっ走りにしようが誰と付き合おうが外野には関係ねえだろうがよ。
でもさ、あの先輩がなんだあんなやつにって思うじゃん。
おい、カンナさんの人を見る目をバカにする気か？
Huh? Are you even trying to defend me?
先輩に恋人の噂ってなったら嫉妬の一つもしょうがなくね。
恋人の一人や二人なんてことねえよ。うちなんて31人いたんだぞ。
それは例外中の例外なんじゃ。
まあ、立脇のやつはこの際どうでもいい。でもな、カンナさんのことをこそこそ言うのは許さねえからな。
At Bitch's words, the atmosphere in the classroom starts to calm down. Bitch knows how to handle business. I'll give her that, even if she is a bit rough with her handling of me.
だいたい男って話なら、ミザノリだっている。
あいつは二次元しか興味ないし、見た目的にも安心じゃね？
事実だけど、なんだか釈然とし。
Also, I kind of like got her off there.
とにかく、カンナさんだって一人の女なんだ。誰と付き合おうが構わねえだろ。
そうだよ。だってワッキーって割とかっこいいし頼りになるもん。先輩と仲良くなったって全然変じゃないよ。
You're digging your grave again, Yuzuki.
かっこいいとまでは。
いや、
ゆずきちゃん、今の話は俺の聞き違いだよね。
あれお前、カンナ先輩の話は？
それどころじゃねえよ。おほー、ゆずきちゃん、
誰かこいつを止めてー。
I'm not really sure how, but the topic of conversation has been completely changed. Giving quiet thanks to Bitch and Komagata, I used this opening to escape. Right, I'm just kinda
立脇くん、こっちこっち。
turn towards the voice to see Kana beckoning me over from the corner of the courtyard. I hurriedly make my way over to her. What's going on? Why are you all the way over here?
あまり目立つところで待ってると、あなたの迷惑になりそうだったから。ごめんなさいね。まさかあんな騒ぎになってるなんて思わなくて。
I was worried I might have caused trouble for you, actually. Are you okay?
私は全然迷惑だなんて思わないわ。
That's good then.
ちょっとびっくりはしたけど、あなたと噂になるの、実は少し嬉しかったりするの。
Huh? This sudden admission, I hardly have any words to reply and cover my confusion with laughter. Right, what did you need me for?
もちろん。
With that, she takes a rectangular object wrapped in cloth from her bag. Is that a lunchbox? For me?
ピンポーン。それじゃあ、そこで食べましょう。はい、どうぞ。
I
セー
think.
ブします。
Is that the first one? Is that the first one where they took his eyes? Because I think that's the first one where he took his eyes. Also, he's actually wearing a Tendo uniform now, isn't he? That's the Tendo uniform, isn't it?
コンフィグです。
It's got the
サウンド
voices.
です。
Oh, no, it isn't. I'm just retarded. it's still his own uniform.
システムです。
In a quiet spot, I finally managed to calm down, and now I'm sitting alongside Kanna. Looking around and hiding from everyone else is actually kind of fun. And then the lunchbox finally opens. Oh, it's packed with lots of different delicious looking things.
あなたの好きそうなもの中心で作ってみたんだけど、どうかしら？
They all look delicious. Oh, the watering's so hard. And I take a piece of fried chicken with my fingers and pop it into my mouth. Amazing.
まあ、お行儀悪いのはダメよ。
Kana smiles even as she chides me. So delicious, can't stop myself. I carry another piece to my mouth, doubling down on my overreaction.
そんなに勢いよく食べてくれるなんて嬉しいわ。
Kana's face looks completely relaxed now, totally at ease. What should I eat next? It looks so good, I can hardly chew.
そういうことなら、ちょっと待ってて。
Picks up from the fried eggs in her she picks up one of the fried eggs in her chopsticks and then extends it towards my mouth. Could it be? Again?
はい。
The absolute territory. I've been missing this. I've been missing this since she last slept over. Okay. Choo choo. The sweet egg fills my mouth and takes over my entire body.
どう？甘いのとしょっぱいので悩んで、こっちにしたんだけど、大丈夫だった？
Great, it melts in the mouth, seriously. Give it a try, Kanna.
そうね。私もいただこうかしら。
Kana opens her own lunchbox. She's made the same things for herself as for me, though there's less of them. Of course, just let me pick up a cherry tomato from Kana's lunchbox. Here you go, Kana. What do you think? You did it for me, so I'm just returning the favor.
もう、それじゃあ、
Like, seriously, I'm just sitting here like, they're already dating. I don't give a shit if they're like being wishy-washy about it and it's not official. They're basically dating at this point. It's literally just the game deciding, oh no, we need to be anal about this. Oh, she looks so cute opening her mouth with an embarrassed look on her face. I just want to take a photo. How's it?
ドキドキしたわ。学園でこんなことしてるっていうのもあるのかしら。
It's true, change in atmosphere makes quite a difference. Comfortable breeze blows through the courtyard. Happiness I can barely even describe flows between us. Having a lunchbox all to myself almost feels like too much.
もう、私はそんな偉い人じゃないわよ。私がこうしたいから、こうしてるの。はい、もう一度あんして。
I could eat this fried chicken all day.
それ自信作なの。衣のブレンドをちょっと自分なりに変えてみたんだけど。
It's perfectly spiced, that's for sure. Whoops. Oh, we can actually like see what's in there. I have no idea what any of these are.
分かってもらえて嬉しいわ。
Wiener. Omelet. That's probably the fried chicken. Now it's my turn to return the favor again.
もうつまんじゃったから私が先ね。はい。
チューチュー。
どう？アスパラのベーコンロール、初めて作ってみたんだけど。
The bacon is perfectly cooked and it matches the asparagus so well. It's really your first time. It's a professional effort.
もう大げさなんだから。でも励みになるわ。じゃあもう一口いかがかしら。
It's my turn next. Whoops.
Oh!
A familiar voice suddenly cuts in. Ah, yes. The two spectators. Is she going to try to establish dominance in front of Yuzuki again? This is.
ハルヒちゃん。あ、思わず声が出てしまった。どうも。
駒形さんまで
Panic! How long have you been there?
ついさっきだ。ちょっと近道しようと思ったら、とんでもない場面に遭遇してしまったようだな。
もう、春日ちゃんたら。
Also, I decided that it would feel wrong to just not do the finish off Tendo, so I'm probably gonna actually go Haruhi next. Because I don't know why, it just feels right to just do, okay, Gekka, and then Tendo, or Tendo, then Gekka. So, blame the person who said K yesterday for having to wait longer for Yuzuki and Sera. Which, by the way, I actually failed to mention that, I think, in the last video. The whole Aries thing. A lot of people, like, of course, like, the reason why I personally probably would have never noticed, oh, that's Sera backwards, because I would have just thought, oh, they're like Greek mythology. But why the fuck would they pick Ares then? Like, you may be thinking, well, Ares is the god of war, it must be like, pretty bad. I only know of 2 myths where Ares is involved. One being the Trojan War, where he's defeated by a human hero in a duel, if I remember correctly, and then goes to cry to Zeus. And the other being about 2 giants that decided, okay, the one wants to marry Hera, and the other wants to marry Artemis. So they decided to concoct a plan to kidnap those 2 goddesses. So they tried to stack up mountains next to Olympus to get up without having to deal with, like, you know, fucking thunder rain. But the gods at some point noticed, and they, like, had a big battle that took ages, and when the dust finally cleared, they noticed, okay, the giants were gone, everyone was accounted for, except for Ares, because turns out the 2 giants had kidnapped Ares, and now were demanding Hera and Artemis as ransom to give Ares back. Those are the 2 myths I know that involve Ares. Other than that, the only role I think he has in the entirety of the Greek myths is being Aphrodite's boy toy. So yeah, don't quote me on this, I've never fully studied Greek myth, but hey, as far as I know, yeah.
ごめんなさい。覗くつもりはなかったんだけど、ここは往来が自由な校内の中庭で、私たちはたまたま通りかかっただけだぞ。
Ah, yes, our courtyard. I'm not gonna actually edit the fucking USSR anthem over that.
たまたまイチャつく現場に遭遇しただけで、それをとやかく言われる理由はないわけだ。
なるほど。それじゃあ私たちも食事中の光景をたまたま見られちゃっただけってことよね。
誰彼が何を言おうが、それで通せばいいのだ。
Almost sounds like they died in her own way, saying not to pay any attention to rumors.
じゃあそうさせてもらいます。
That kind of picks up some more food with her chopsticks.
はい、どうぞ。
What? You're doing this now?
当たり前じゃない。ほら、あんして。
Of course she's doing this now. She needs to establish dominance. The food closes in on my mouth. This is where I have to make my decision. To make my stand as a man. Munch munch.
どう？
Wow, it's super delicious.
開き直って見せつけてきちゃってるよ。すがすがしいほどのイチャつきぶりだ。かな、よかったな。
ありがとう、春日ちゃん。
これ以上いても邪魔なだけだし、我々はさっさと退散するか。
確かに、これ以上いたら頭が沸騰しちゃいそうだもんね。
And Jedidah looks pretty refreshed and pretty happy about this development. This is a good chance for me to show them that I'm supporting Kana. Kana suddenly stuffs a meatball into my mouth.
ぼーっとしてたからついいたずらしちゃった。
I wasn't lost in thought. I was just thinking how happy I am from my mouth through my whole body.
もう大げさなんだから。
How happy I am that you're happy, Kana.
私も幸せよ。多分、立脇くんよりほんのちょっとだけ。
I'm not so sure about that. Scoring top points for happiness at the
な
moment.
ら最高点を突破したのが私ってところかしら。
Fuck off. This is the same. This is essentially the same as I love you. Well, I love you more. Well, no, I love you more. And it makes me want to kill myself. Because at some point in my youth, I was like that. Yes, I just said at some point in my youth. And I said that without, like, realizing it. And, why do I feel so old? And I'm even higher than that, and I'm aiming for even higher.
じゃあ私も同じ。どんどん上まで行って飛んでっちゃうから。
Can I please go, like, can somebody, like, please plunge a knife into my abdomen? Retreading lines so corny, normally my face would be bright red. But now they just fall freely from my lips. This has to be what it means to have found true happiness. God, never do that.
もうお昼休み終わりなのね。ほんと楽しい時間ってあっという間。
Like I said, I actually did shit like that when I was younger. But at some point even I noticed the cringe. So I just devised the plan to immediately shut that down. Where the moment my partner was like, well, I love you more, I'm just like, I love you most. There we fucking go. We can stop now. Basically. After eating such a delicious lunch, I just want to relax and sleep it off this afternoon.
まあ、ちゃんと授業受けなきゃダメよ。
I'll do my best. No longer sated, a further wave of happiness envelops me. If I could just take a nap now, I'm sure I'd see some wonderful dreams of doing fun stuff with Kanna. Hey, I know, have classes today. Can you come back with me?
ごめんなさい。今日も天道会のお仕事があるの。その代わり、それが終わったらお家に行ってもいいかしら。お夕飯作ってあげるわ。
Of course, that would be great.
スーパーで買い物してからだから、ちょっと遅くなっちゃうかもしれないけど。あ、着替えも取りに行くから、
I don't mind eating late. Just come whenever you can make it. If you need me to come out and meet you to walk you back, I can do that too.
そう。それじゃあ、お言葉に甘えさせてもらっちゃおうかな。それじゃ、また後でね。
Yes, looking forward to it. See Kanna off and head to my own classroom. First a lunchbox for lunch, and then her homemade dinner for two. What a day. She's gonna pick up a change of clothing too, that means she's staying over. Tomorrow's a holiday too, so it should be fine. What does this mean? I finally have a chance to tell her how I really feel. I fucking hope that's gonna be the case, because if it isn't, I'm going to end myself. What's gonna get in the way? What's gonna get in the way? Come on, fucking hit me. What's gonna get in the way? What's gonna get in the way of this? I'm gonna go take a quick piss. I returned! Now I can say that I've taken about as much of a piss as this game has with me. In this route, at least. After classes are finished, having finished my Tendo Duties, I'm in a real hurry.
思ったより遅くなったわね。
Need to head home and get a change of clothes, go to the supermarket, do some shopping, and then get to Tatawaki's place. But he's waiting for me already, stomach growling. Being able to do things for him makes me so happy. I'm taking care of him, I feel such a deep happiness inside.
でも気をつけなきゃ。
I can take things too far sometimes. I hovered over Haruhi so much one time, she got mad at me for just trying to help.
カンナ先輩。
あら、何かしら？
俺たちカナ先輩ファンクラブ03のものですが。
As I'm about to finally leave the school, some boys call out to me. There are 5, maybe 6 of them.
ファンクラブとかそういうのは前にお断りしたはずだけど。
ええ、先輩のお手を煩わせないように、公認ではなく施設のファンクラブの一つとしてやらせてもらってます。
公認とか施設とかそういう意味で言ったわけじゃないのよ。
This kind of thing is a bit of a problem for me. They don't but they don't mean anything by it. Anything bad by it. So I can't really say any more than this.
それでお聞きしたいことがあるのですが、先輩は天道会が最優先で誰とも付き合わないっておっしゃってましたよ。
I mean, it was probably a while ago, but that does sound like something I said. There was a time when people I'd never even met before were coming up and saying they loved me on a daily basis. I thought it was a good way to get rid of them.
でも最近37と仲がいいみたいじゃないですか。付き合ってるとかいう噂もあるんです。
それは
あんな奴がいきなり先輩をさらっていくなんて納得できません。
あんなやつって。
This bad-mouthing of Tatevaki suddenly makes me feel a bit mad. But if I say anything, it's only going to make more trouble for Tatevaki, so I hold my tongue.
あんな奴に先輩を近づけるなんて、天神平会長は何をやっているんだ。
もしかして天道会の票のために会長に言われて接近させられているとか。
そうだ、そうに違いない。
Right, that does it. No, can't get angry here. It will damage Haruhi's reputation.
あのね、天道会も春日ちゃんも関係ないわよ。そういった決めつけは良くないと思うの。
My voice got a bit tense at the end there, but I don't think that was going too far.
すみません。
ですが、我々は先輩のことが心配で。
とにかく、先輩はあの男に騙されているんです。
そうです。でももう好き勝手はさせませんから。あのようなやから。
彼に何かしたら許さないから。
There we fucking go! Finally! Get pissed!
いえ、危険な真似だなんてそんなこと。
そうです。僕ら平和主義者ですから。
そうならいいんだけど。
あんな怒った先輩初めて見たよ。
You all look a little surprised at my outburst. I'm surprised too at how vocal I got when I think about something happening to him, though.
大声出してごめんなさい。でも、危険なことはやめてね。
Honestly, God, I know this is her acting to protect him, but deep down, I know, while her intention is to protect him, the reality is it'll protect them.
はい。そう、話し合い。
本当に？
とにかく、先輩にご迷惑はおかけしませんので、失礼します。
Honestly, God, like, the easiest way for her to make it so like, she seems worried about causing him trouble, but her keeping things that vague is just causing more trouble. If anything, just straight up coming out, hey, I like him. And, I know he likes me. And I'm basically just teasing away at him until he finally fucking confesses. That would actually, like, basically free him of his problems. If anything, it'll help her, since people are gonna be like, hey, what the fuck are you finally gonna do with that? The boys run off, paying no attention to me calling after them. Cleaning finished, changing clothes finished, hiding incriminating materials, aka porn, finished. I'm ready to welcome Kanna into my house once again. I look forward to a delicious dinner, and then finally telling her. Oh, calm down, just calm down. She should be here soon anyway. Coming! Kanna, welcome.
遅くなってごめんなさい。
I was a bit worried something might have happened. Do you think I'm a warrior?
本当にごめんなさい。
Down about something. Something the matter? You're tired from all the tender work.
そんなことないけど。
No need to push yourself too hard. You can have dinner from a convenience store, or I can just order in.
優しいのね。
I mean, I'm half made of kindness.
どこかの風邪薬みたい。
Nice, I've got her to laugh.
じゃあ、晩ご飯の用意するから、待っててね。
I've set the table.
あなたはただ座ってくれてればよかったのに。
No, I wanted to try and help out.
実はね、何でもしてあげるのが嬉しかったりするんだけど。
Oh, okay, I didn't realize. She does a lot for attention data too, I've noticed. Maybe she just likes to take care of people.
それじゃあ、先に座って出来上がるのを待ってて。
Counter. Well, if I do this, it feels like we're working together. You know? It feels nice, as if we're living together or something. Just pull some shit like that. Just sitting in there on my own is kind of boring though.
そうね。それなら、ちょっと私の後ろに来てもらえる？
I do as she asks and stand behind her. She's finished her meal, arranging the food on the plates and making the finishing touches. So, what do you need me to do?
そのまま。
Kana stands back and lightly leans against me. Then the weight presses into my chest. Her hair spills out over me, and a faint citrus smell tickles my nose.
ありがとう。
Huh? That's all you wanted?
こうしてるととっても安心するの。あなたの匂いとか、ぬくもりとか。
Same goes for me. I mean, you smell good and are warm too. Even with her back pressed to me, Kana continues to move her hands and cook the dinner.
でも、私ってダメね。
Where'd that come from?
あなたといると、つい甘えちゃって。お姉さんとしては、あなたに甘えさせてあげたかったのに、私の方が甘えっ子だったみたい。
That's how you want it. I'm here for you whenever you need me.
でも、これ以上は依存してダメになっちゃいそうで怖いわ。
You'll be fine. If it looks like you're going too far, I'll stop you.
本当？それなら、いいかな。
Kana leans into me further, so I place a hand gently on her shoulder.
じゃあ、ご飯にしましょうか。こうしてると、あなたのお腹の鳴る音が伝わってくるし。
What, really? I mean, I am hungry.
嘘。
Hey, that was mean, Kana. I hug her more tightly from behind.
火をいじるときはダメよ。危ないでしょ？だから。
That kind of turns the gas out. I'm not sure I need a meal after all. Okay, thank God it wasn't anything because I was too slow. That was great.
お粗末様でした。はい、食後の紅茶。
A delicious meal and then some of your delicious tea. I don't think I could be any happier. Kana moves around from the front of the table and comes to sit beside me.
ここ、いいかしら？
Of course.
さっきも言ったけど、やっぱり私、依存しちゃう体質みたい。
Honest to God, he can literally just like pull out a line like a man wants to be depended on or something like that to assuage your worries. Go right ahead. I know that's not going to be enough to ruin you.
そんなことないのに。だって私、もう、あなたなしじゃ。私って好きになった人にはちょっとやりすぎるっていうか、何でもしてあげたくなっちゃって。
Is that so? Hold on a moment. It's cooking, the tea. That means she's doing everything for me, right? So she's saying that she likes me. That's how I can interpret this, right? One thing, Kana.
紅茶のおかわりいる？
Actually, yes. She pours me some more tea with those same elegant hands. Hold on, she dodged the question again. Is it just that my timing always sucks?
立脇くん。私、ね。
Kana moves in even closer and places her hand on my thigh.
私、あなたにもいっぱい尽くしたいの。
Grab her hand, and the first thing you could do is fucking listen for once. Mixture of cuteness and sexy allure in her voice makes my heart skip a beat. That's an honor, I must say.
こんな私でも引いたりしない？
Of course not. I don't think anything could scare me away from you.
よかった。それじゃあ今後あなたはお箸の上げ下げくらいしかしなくていいから、お洋服を着るのも体を洗うのも全部私にさせてほしいの。
Isn't that going to turn me into a zombie?
やっぱりそっか。それじゃあこれは自分でするっていうのだけは言ってね。そこが妥協ラインだから。
Tendo can handle herself pretty well, that's the problem. I'm likely to become a babied man-child in like 2 seconds flat.
あら、それでいいわよ。
Really? As a guy, I think I'd kinda have some problems with it.
いいの。紐でいれば、少なくともお互いが結びついてるってことでしょ。
I'm not sure if it's intentional or not, but she's even beautiful. She's even beautified a truly horrible sounding relationship. I'm not looking to become anyone's baby. I want you to rely on me too.
そうなの？じゃあ、甘えちゃうわね。
Kana places a cup on the table and proceeds to place her hand on my lap.
立脇くんの膝、大きい。それにあったかい。
The problem is, I feel that he's constantly like, Kana, I need to tell you something. That prepares her to be able to dodge the question. Literally just, in this situation, she's on his lap apparently, like they're cuddling. Just say it. Just say you love her. Don't let her be prepared for it. She can't dodge them. Having her face down there and the warmth of her.
もうちょっとだけ、こうしてていい？
Doesn't have to be a little. Stay as long as you like.
こうしてると、とっても安心できるわ。嫌なことなんて全部忘れちゃって、頭の中がぽわーって幸せになって、とっても。
Kana? She's fallen asleep. They are quiet, regulated breathing sounds. She has been keeping it hidden, but she really is exhausted. I was gonna tell her my feelings today. I was all fired up. I'm not sadistic enough to wake her up or mess with her while she's prone like this. The fact that she's fallen asleep on my leg shows how much she trusts me. But she'll catch herself a cold like this. I carefully lift her up and I'm making sure not to wake her and move her to the bed.
立脇くん。
Yes! She's tucking in her sleep. My heart skips a beat. It skips 2 beats. One said her calling my name, and another realizing she's still asleep. Good night, Kana. I put her to sleep in the bed, and then lie down on the sofa. It's a shame I didn't get to tell her my true feelings. But I'm happy she called my name in her sleep. So I head off to slumber with a satisfied feeling. Hold on. I want those chibis. There we go. I said it. Be safe. Oops. Kana, good morning. Right, I put her to bed last night and then fell asleep myself.
朝ごはんできてるけど、食べるでしょ？
I'm sorry. Getting you to make breakfast too.
好きでやってることなんだからそんな風には言わないで。
I arrive at the breakfast table to find a predominantly Japanese meal waiting, with the main dish of fried fish. Kinda really can't cook anything.
朝ごはん食べたらスーパーにお買い物に付き合ってほしいんだけど、
Oops, sure thing, but that's a pretty early shopping trip.
朝のうちに一通り揃えておきたいのよ。そうすれば夕方までのんびりできるでしょ？
After eating the delicious breakfast, we head out together to the supermarket.
思ってたよりも荷物が増えたわね。
Really did buy a lot. We could eat for 2 or 3 days on this.
だって毎日ご飯を作ってあげたいなって思ったから。もちろんあなたがいいって言ってくれたらだけど。
But I do, in fact. Well, I won't be letting you go home anytime soon.
まあ嬉しい。
After dropping the shopping off at my place, we head to the park. Going out with Kanna feels far more suited to the park than the city. Rather than all that noise, the flowers and quiet suit her far better. There are quite a few people here today.
家族連れが多いみたいね。遊具とかはないけど、広いから遊ぶにはちょうどいいのかも。そこでキャッチボールしてる親子とか、楽しそうよ。
Maybe they're siblings. Just with the gap between them.
それにしては子供がちっちゃすぎるわよ。
You can't judge a book by its cover. Tenjo Daida is a good example.
春日ちゃん前にバス乗った時、運転手さんに子供料金って言われて、私は大人だって言ったことがあるのよ。
Kind of gives a cute smile as though remembering that moment. Can't blame the bus driver for that.
ひどい。春日ちゃんに言っちゃおうかな。
Yikes, please don't. She already gets so angry when I treat her like a kid. Chat about this and that while strolling comfortably through the park. A relaxing breeze carrying the scent of cherry blossoms between us. Carries or carrying? Okay, I was right. Kana suddenly moves over to me and grabs my arm.
どう見えるかってお話だけど、こうしてると私たちは周りからどう見えるかしら。
I mean, that we're a couple?
どうかしら。仲のいい兄弟かも。
I don't think so. If we're in the same family, maybe. Ah!
何を言いかけたの？
No, it's nothing.
もう、言いかけてやめるなんてずるいわよ。
Okay, okay, don't tear my arm off. I mean, maybe like a married couple?
夫婦ね。
Hey, what are you laughing for?
笑ってなんかないわよ。そう見てくれる人がいるといいわねって思っただけ。
She presses her body against my arm, her breasts rubbing me. Oh,
昨日は寝ちゃってごめんなさいね。
it's a bit of a tangent. Where did that come from?
でも立脇くん、そのつもりだったんじゃないかなって。
How does she know? It's so obvious.
いいわよ。
は？
もういろいろ準備できてるから。今日は着替えもたくさん持ってきてるし。だからいつでも。ね。
Ah, well, I mean... Her normally angelic smile looks, just for a moment, impish. But I don't care if I'm dealing with imp, a devil, or the queen of the underworld herself. I can't keep down my desires after hearing that. After spending a lovely... Whoops. One too much. After spending a lovely time in the park, we returned to my place.
楽しかったわね。
Yes, it was. The excitement inside me has turned to pure lust, however, leaving me ready to explode.
帰ったら何しましょうか。また DVD でも見る？
Kana shows me her back, defenseless, with her ass wiggling and jiggling. Kana, hey. Ah, it flashed the fucking CG for a second.
ダメよ、こんな場所で。
They're still on the fucking porch. Also, the pose very much makes it seem obvious that this is going to be like, finally, like he actually is gonna stick it in. So now I know that I need to read this, because there's most likely the confession in this sex scene. Yeah, after the sex scene.
プライマルハーツ。
They done fucking... They went all night. Her eyes were empty at the end. They still haven't confessed to each other, actually. However, she has been thoroughly, let's say, shaped, I guess? I don't fucking know. Anyways,
おはよう。
Oh, there we go. Shut up. Hey. Rub my sleepy eyes and look over to see Kanna already in her uniform. You've changed already?
朝から天道会のお仕事があるから先に出るわね。朝ごはんは作ってあるから。あなたの寝顔、可愛かったわよ。ずーっと見てたかったんだけど、これ以上は遅刻しちゃうから。
Whoops. If possible, I wanted to walk to school with you.
疲れていると思うから、ギリギリまで寝かせちゃった。それなら早く起こせばよかったわね。
It's true, I'm still pretty worn out, not because of sex with Kanna. But it's a pleasant, comfortable exhaustion, no problem at all. If you're gonna start talking about that, aren't you more tired than me? I got a bit carried away and did lots of times.
本当ね。 昨日はあんなにたくさんビュービューって注がれたもの。
Kana responds with a mischievous smile. It only reminds me of the crazy sex we had last night, giving me something other than my usual morning would. You feeling okay? I might have gone a bit rough for your first time.
大丈夫よ。優しく愛してくれたから。
Was he though? Her cheeks flush pink. Ugh, seeing that face, I'm about to lose control.
そうね。あえて言えば、ちょっと歩くとき擦れて違和感があるくらい、かしら。
Huh? What do you mean?
じゃあ、行ってきます。
Does that mean? What do you think it means? This is bad. My God's feeling the pressure itself. About to explode after I heard that. When he's here at school, I might just attack. No. I jump up and head to the bathroom. I need to get some cold water on my face before breakfast. Taking a refreshing bath has totally calmed my inflamed passion. Still, I finally got to do with Kanna. Drop my guard for a moment, it comes back to me immediately. Sweet moans at the feeling of our kissing, the warmth of her skin, and the satisfaction of being so connected.
おい、あいつだぜ。
Oh boy, I'm sensing some real hostility towards me.
なんであんなやつが。
Let them rage. I don't care about rumors now. I'm invincible. This is what my father meant about love making you stronger. But now I feel like running around shouting I've got the greatest girlfriend in the world. Woohoo! That was no actual confession. No, it's still not official. Head towards school, so happy I'm actually humming. What's this? Someone coming at me from behind. He glows in, practically trying to ram me, but I move aside and avoid him. The guy must have come at me pretty hard because he stumbles and rolls across the floor. Across the ground. Hey, you okay? You need to watch your footing here. I extend a hand and help him up, but he just munches and leaves. What's that all about? Was he hurrying to the toilet or something? As I reach the middle of the courtyard, more male students come over to me. Huh? As I pass them, one sticks their leg out, knocking me off balance and making me stagger. Hey! I hit the ground, however, I recover my balance. I turn to look around and see one of the boys on the ground. Sorry, dude, I think I caught your leg.
マジかよ。こいつの足、鉄の棒みてえだ。
The fucking body, like, he's literally like, he's not even trying to, like, assault them actively. He's literally just, like, going about his day, like, whoop-sack. Almost fell over this guy's knee. Over this guy's leg. And he's just in the back, like, oh, fucking leg is broken! And he's just over, like, today is such a nice day. Something happening. Oh, well, who cares? He gives me a glare, but then gets up and leaves. I don't think I hit him that hard. I hope he's okay. Still, my father would get pretty angry with me if he was here. I didn't see the leg until I hit it. I'd have moved to the city, but that's no excuse to be slacking off in my training. Got the goal of becoming somewhat strong enough to protect Kanna now. Need to get back into the groove on this stuff. Morning! At the classroom for the greeting. I know I'm a little more hyped than normal, but I can't keep it down.
来たわよ。本当にあいつが？信じらんないんですけど。
Sounds like the girls are talking about me too. Morning, ladies. I appreciate all of your support. The girls just put their heads together and started whispering again.
ちょっとワッキー、なんか大変なことになってない？
Bagata comes over, looking a bit flappy and flustered. What kind of pickle? What kind of a pickle? I do love pickles.
何がって先輩とのことだよ。
I thought you might be at. Don't worry about it. I'm not.
噂だけならいいけど、何かされたりしてない？
Nothing I can think of.
ああ、ないならただの噂だね。なんかファンクラブの人たちが血気盛んになってなんて話を聞いたから心配しちゃったよ。
I mean, Kanna's super popular. I don't want to cause trouble for Kanna though, so maybe it's better not lay it on too thick while we're in school.
そうだね。じゃなくて、先輩はともかく君の方が心配なの。
I'll be fine. I can handle whatever trouble might come my way.
もうこんな時まで先輩の心配しかしてないんだね。なんだか焼けちゃうな。とにかく気をつけなよ。君を心配している人がいるってことも忘れないでね。
Sure thing, thanks. I'm grateful to Komagata for the warning. Now that maybe I'm not taking this seriously enough, I need to be more careful. I don't want to cause any undue trouble for Kanna, my girlfriend, after all. It makes me blush to even think it. My girlfriend. I'm so fucking cute. There was no official like confirmation in the fucking sex scene either. So it's not official yet, but she's his girlfriend now? I'm so fucking confused. This route is pissing me off. School day ends without anything particular kicking off. Right then, I think I'll head over to Tendo. I'll help Kanna with her work and then go home together with her. And then tonight we can get it on again. As I pass by, someone else sticks out their leg. Easily hop over it. Still, I'm having a lot of trouble with other people's legs today. It's like I'm always falling over my feet. I know what this could be. My legs are weak after all, is that? He's a fucking idiot. Whoa! Come off the stairs to see a tower of dictionaries falling towards me from the side. I barely avoided them. The girl who looks like she's involved with library duties stashes away. Hey, isn't this your Magna books? How is she transporting so many dictionaries anyway? Oh, well, I guess I can help out. Decide to take the pile back to the library. Whew! Finally returned to all the books. I'm kinda still at Tendo. Huh? Turn around at my name to see a bunch of pretty tough-looking guys. Huh? Heard about these bodyguards before, so I'm not too surprised about them turning up now. He said Aikido division now, which means there are others. Karate, sumo, this could get wild. I wonder what kind of things they do. That's pretty exciting. I'm sorry, I think you do.
カンナさんにまとわりついてる虫がいると聞いてな、駆除に来たんだよ。
You're calling me a bug? And opening with that? At least call me a butterfly, moving closer to a beautiful flower.
この野郎カンナ先輩にちょっと優しくされたからって調子に乗りやがって。
やはり教育が必要なようだな。一緒に来てもらおうか。
Sorry, I've got something I need to do. Can we do this another time?
随分と余裕があるようだが、俺たちを少し舐めすぎじゃないか。こう見えても全国大会出場の強豪と言われているんだぜ。
I mean, that sounds like you are at the national level. Can't you just say that rather than muddying the waters with stuff like mighty strong?
強豪だ。
I didn't mean to make you cry, dude. Sorry. The guy is bawling his eyes out.
のらりくらりとふざけやがって。いいからちょっと柔道の練習に付き合え。
So it's judo, not Aikido? What? I'm not really an Aikido specialist. I don't have the gear either.
道着ぐらいは貸してやる。俺たちの練習についてこれれば、お前のことは認めてやろう。
I don't need your permission for anything, and I'm gonna make out with Kanna regardless of your opinion.
この野郎どんだけムカつくんだ。もう我慢できねえ。
待て、あくまで練習での可愛がりじゃないとまずい。
断るなら臆病者として先輩のそばにいる資格がないとみなすぞ。今後一切近づくな。
Sounds like a pain in the ass, but I don't want to cause trouble for Kanna. I've been training enough recently, and some Aikido might make a nice change of pace. Alright, let's go do this. Follow them to the Aikido section of the gym and borrow an appropriate outfit. There we go, is this right? That seems to fit me.
おい、あいつが噂の37か?
Is he going to absolutely annihilate all of them?
なんだ思ってたより全然なよねをしてやろうじゃねえか。
しかしのこのこついてくるとはな。バカだろあいつ。
Members of the Aikido Club are all looking at me and whispering amongst themselves. I don't need to hear them to have some idea of what they're saying.
ああ、あいつなぶり殺されるぜ。先輩たち相当苛立ってたみたいだし。
うちの柔道部が全国常連って知らないでのこのこついてきたのが。
準備できたか。では始めるとしよ
う。You just want to start right away? If we don't warm up, someone might get hurt.
必要ない。少なくともお前にはな。
Seriously? If my father heard them talking like this at his dojo, all these guys would be booted out the door.
余裕をかましてられるのも今のうちだぜ。
柔道部名物地獄の連続100分組手の始まりだ。
おっと、逃げようったってそうはいかないからな。
Use a hip throw to send the final guy coming at me flying away. Hey, they look pretty clean to me. That's another point, right? These guys have obviously put a bit of time in, and can recover pretty well. That means I can toss them around without too much worry. Right, that looks like I've got 3 points from all of you.
なんだこいつ、なんでこんなに強いんだ。
誰も一本も取れないどころか技もまともにかけれないなんて、そんなバカなことがあるかよ。
The reason you're stuck at the national level, Mr. Mighty Strong, is because of your footwork. It's all over the place, honestly. Your center of balance is off too. You need to put your back into it more. Like this. See? Do you understand?
何を分かったような口を。
Like the willow, not the rod. You're relying on your strength too much.
こんな奴に柔らの道を解かれるとは。
I wash this ski and get it back to you. Thanks for the workout.
ちょっと待て。
Just as I'm about to leave, another bunch of sporty looking guys call out and stop me. Who is it this time?
我々は空手部のものだ。同時にカンナ先輩の新芸隊空手支部でもある。
I thought there would probably be a karate one too.
柔道部が倒されたか。情けない。
しかし柔道部は格闘技系四天王の中でも一番格下。
こんな奴に負けるとは四天王の恥さらしよ。ふんふんふん。これから我々の力を見せつけてやるとしよう。うわー！
我々が全滅。
There's no judge and we are wearing protective gear, but I was still surprised to see you throwing all those fouls in there. Low blows, guys. Watch it!
こいつ、一体何者なんだ。
We're done here too, right? Thanks, guys. Sort out that dirty stuff, okay?
待て待て。次は俺たちと PK で勝負してもらおう。少しはやるようだが、所詮ただの腕っぷし自慢。サッカーでは手も足も出まい。あー！若林咲！
SGGK が止められないなんて。いや、今度はこっちが蹴る番だ。
うおー！俺の対外ショット！
Shot the tiger? That takes care of that.
脳筋には任せてられん。我がゲーム研究会と勝負してもらおう。この俺がモンバスのタイムトライアルで負けるだと。
I'm just glad they picked Monbus. Someone upstairs is on my side.
待ちなさい。
今度は私たちプリティガールズソサエティが相手よ。
さあ37、覚悟はいいかい？今こそ僕が君にインドを渡してあげるからね。
How are we meant to fight?
負けたわ。ごめんね、かっちゃん。
この私をこんな目に遭わせるなんて。もうブンブン。
さすが37。
I'm not really sure what happened, but I guess I won? I really don't remember what just happened. This time I really am leaving. I really am!
立脇くん、大丈夫？
As I leave the gymnasium, and then Kana comes running up. She's clutching her chest and breathing heavily. Oh, my sweet honey, I mean Kana, I was just about to come over to Tendo.
よかった。無事だったのね。
Hurt by what?
とにかくこっちに来て。
Huh? Ah! Kind of proceeds to drag me off deep into the courtyard.
大丈夫だった。
You keep asking that. What do you mean?
立脇くんが柔道部に連れて行かれたって聞いて、急いで駆けつけたんだけど。
We just had a bit of a ruckus with the karate club and some others too. That's why I'm coming late. That's why I'm late coming to meet you.
怪我とかないの？
They talked about going to nationals, but their moves were so simple and it didn't have much to speak of physically either.
もしかしてだけど、柔道部に連れて行かれた理由。
Maybe to make sure I'm a man suited to protecting you.
そうなの？
They said they would accept me if I won.
多分違うわよ。あの子たち、立脇くんを痛めつけようとしていたのよ。
Huh? I mean, that it actually does sound likely. Their attacks were so simple, relying just on brute strength, because their intent to hurt me had overtaken them. Knew they seemed too weak to be national competitors.
ごめんなさい。私のせいで。
Why are you apologizing? You haven't done anything wrong, Kana. I should be apologizing to her, making her run out here like this.
本当に無理してない？私を安心させようとして強がり言ってない？怪我してないわよね？
She seems so worried. She's just touching my body. She runs her hands all over me. Fingers gently touch me.
あざは特にできてないみたいね。こっちの足はどうかしら？
Oh, you don't have to put your hands in there.
ダメよ。ちゃんと確認させて。
Her hands keep running over me.
あ、ここ腫れてる。
The swelling is, of course, my cock.
大丈夫みたいね。こんなところが元気になってきちゃってるくらいだし。
I mean, you have got your hands all over me.
あら、私のせいなの？
No. Kana's voyage face gradually changes to a usual, more alluring one.
それなら。
Pulled by the arm, I'm dragged deep into the underbrush. By fucking God, they've got no self-restraint. Back to skipping. But hey, this time I don't need to fucking read that, like skim it. Because apparently, they're dating now? Even though there was literally no indicator in the last sex scene or between the last sex scene and now, but suddenly they're dating? And I have a fucking headache and want to fucking find the person who translated this route or wrote it. I don't know. Maybe the original translation does have something where she confesses and he confesses and they officially start going out, and the translation fucked it up. Or maybe the original writer fucked it up. I don't care. Both of them will die. Anyways, see you afterwards. They done. And they don't even give me chivy after having to go through the sex scene. How fucking dare they?
Ohayo.
Oh, there we go, he said. Morning. Of course, no school today. A few more days have passed. The story of my defeat of the Aikido and Karate clubs has spread, and the extremists who had been giving me trouble have fallen quiet. Kana has been staying in my room the whole time, and now it's like a second home to her.
朝食できてるわよ。
Thank you. I'll be up right away. Yes, it is everyday bliss. What do you want to do today?
実はね、もう決めてあるの。また公園に行ってお花を見たりして。
That's what you want, Kana? I'm absolutely fine with it.
よかった。そういうのは退屈じゃないかなって思ったから、ちょっとだけ心配だったの。
I'm pretty sure I could have fun with you anywhere, Kana, even if we were locked in a completely empty room. Though I suspect we'd find a way to keep ourselves occupied.
私もそうかも。でも、やっぱりお互いが少しでも楽しめるように努力したいわ。というわけで、お弁当も頑張って作っちゃいました。
Ooh, that looks fantastic. A real picnic. Yippee!
大げさね。でも喜んでもらえてよかった。
Today we can feed each other all we like without having to worry about who's watching.
そうね。いっぱいしちゃいましょう。
Wow, great weather again today.
ほんと、晴れてよかった。風も気持ちいいし。
I dived down onto the grass.
あらあら。
It feels so good. Why don't you roll around too, Kanna?
服にシワがついちゃうから遠慮しておくわ。それよりも。
You kneels down and taps on my lap.
はい、どうぞ。
On her lap.
頭を置くのに少しでも柔らかい方がいいでしょ？
I place my head down on her lap and she gently accepts me. That's so relaxing. I mean,
セーブ
it's
し
a
ます。
CG. You can see that it's a CG. But still, it just looks like they took her usual sprite and just tilted it. Also, did I say tooked for a second there? I've
そうね。いい風も吹いてきてるしね。
like the soft feeling of your thighs even more.
私もこうやってると気持ちいいかな。特にあなたの頭をこうしてると。
Stroke, stroke. Can't help myself giving a drawn out yawn like a cat on her
あ
lap.
ら、お眠なの？
Feels great, but I'm not gonna sleep. Can't waste such a wonderful situation like
いいのよ。
this.
あなたの一番楽なようにしてくれれば。それが私の喜びだから。
Whatever I want to do, like the thing I want to do the most. Start to wriggle a bit, rolling my hand along her smooth legs, moving further upward.
もうエッチ。こんなところでスカートの中に手を入れてくるなんて。
Say whatever I wanted, so I just...
言ったけど、時と場所をわきまえないとダメよ。
Sorry, I'll hold things back from that.
はい。いい子いい子。
Kinda starts to stroke my head again. With her stroking my head and looking at the clouds drifting in the blue sky, sleep grips me again.
今度こそ寝ちゃう？
I don't want to. My eyelids are starting to close, though.
寝ちゃえばいいのに。そしたら、
Then you can what?
あなたの可愛い寝顔を見ながら、じっくりと寝言を聞けるんだけどな。
I'm not gonna do anything so embarrassing. I'm definitely not gonna fall asleep.
あら、恥ずかしがらなくてもいいのに。
In that case, I'll wake up early than you tomorrow and watch you sleep. See how you like it.
エッチ。
Hold on, I'm only talking about watching you sleep.
すごくエッチよ。
That means you have a one-track mind too, then.
そうかもね。でも、寝顔を見たいって思うのは、あなただけだから。
Are you sure? What about Tenjin Daira?
ハルヒちゃんは、どっちかっていうと毛布をかけてあげたくなる方かしらね。
We chat on, watching the clouds roll by. I never expected a moment like this to be so fulfilling. A day off, while mostly living together, passed in this leisurely fashion. We leave the park and reach a point close to the station.
笑ってるけどどうしたの？
Just thinking about how I'm getting more accustomed to walking around with you like this, Kanna.
何？飽きちゃったってこと？
No, that's not possible. More like I'm so much more comfortable now. I can just be myself.
ならいいじゃない。
But I think we're going to really start looking like one of those sickly fawning couples to everyone else soon.
いいじゃないバカップル。私は好きよ。だってそれだけ私のことしか見ていないってことだもの。
That to squeeze my arm tighter. Ah, your tits are soft and so nice.
今日のご飯、お肉がいい？それともお魚にしようかしら。
I think feel like meat. Something not too heavy, maybe some pork.
わかったわ。それじゃあ、豚しゃぶとかそっち系で考えてみようかな。
After eating dinner with Kana, we just hang out. Not really doing anything in particular.
ねえ、立脇くん。
What is it?
もっと着替えとかいろいろ持ってきてもいいかしら。生活用品とかも。
Of course. Bring whatever you need to stay here as long as you like.
迷惑じゃない？
Totally the opposite. You're more than welcome.
でも、自分の時間がなくなっちゃうかもしれないわよ。
Let me make something plain. Right now, I'm happy that I live alone. It means I can spend as long with you as I like.
私も一人暮らしでよかったわ。前はちょっと寂しいかもって思う時もあったけど、今は自分の自由にできるから、あなたといっぱい一緒にいられる。
Oops. That kind of moves towards me. Right of her head leaning on my shoulder. It feels so comfortable. I wind my hands behind her and hug her against my shoulder.
すっごく安心できる。こんな気持ち、もう手放したくない。
In the quiet room, we spend a fulfilling time just being close to each other.
プライマルハーツ。
I want those chibis! Morning. Awake to unfamiliar music. Your phone?
ごめんなさい。起こしちゃった？
I was just about to wake up anyway, so don't worry about me. Maybe you should answer it.
じゃあ、ちょっと失礼して。あら、はるひちゃんからだわ。おはよう、はるひちゃん。どうしたの？今？立脇くんの家。隣にいるわよ。
Whoops. What? She just comes out with it? Not that I really mind.
ご想像にお任せします。
I'm sure Tejidida looks pretty peeved on the other end of the line.
それで、どうしたの？本当に？
I was expecting suddenly turn serious.
わかったわ、すぐ行く。やっぱり私が行かないと。
After ending the call, she leaps out of bed as though ejected by a spring.
ごめんなさい。今日は朝ごはん作ってあげられそうにないの。
That's fine, don't worry about that. What's up?
大したことじゃないから心配しないで。
Two of them are close, but this time in the morning, I would have thought she'd send a mail, not make a call. Kanna's laughing, but she's also wriggling out of a direct reply. Is it something to do with me?
違うわよ。そんなんじゃなくて、天道会のことだから。
I'll come with you then. I'm a provisional member of Tendo. As expected, she's very surprised. The expression makes it clear she doesn't want me to go.
それじゃあ。
She hurriedly closes the door and leaves, almost as though she's running away. Kanna's view. I recover my breathing, having run all the way from the house and entered Tendo through the rear door.
ごめんなさい。念のために気をつけるように電話はしたが、急いで来る必要まではなかったぞ。
A call from Haruhi informed me that some Tendo supporters had started a protest. It seems they want an explanation about me and Tatevaki. I'm not sure why they have targeted Haruhi though, and not me.
それで、集まってる人たちっていうのは？
ああ、ミチに頼んで、とりあえず体育館に誘導してもらっているところだ。
でも、なんで急に？
どうもお前たちが仲良くイチャついている写真が、昨日から学園内ネットワークを通じて出回ったようだな。
昨日
Someone secretly snapped us on our date.
正直、こっちにしてみれば今更って感じなんだが、妙なところで火がついたらしい。
私のせいだわ。全部。
恋愛をするのは自由だ。それを止める権利など誰にもない。こんなことをいちいち説明するのもバカバカしいが。とはいえ、こんな感情的で不条理な案件だ。私が言いまかすのは簡単だが、それで全てが解決とはいかないかもしれないぞ。
ええ、そうね。だから私がみんなの前で説明するわ。
ならば当事者のもう一人と一緒の方がいいだろう。
それは、
いい案だと思ったのだがな。何か問題あるか？
でも、それは立脇くんに迷惑。
あいつなら大丈夫だろ。神経もずぶといし、柔道部と空手部も叩きのめしたほどだ。喧嘩を売ろうとするバカも出てこないだろう。というわけで、立脇を呼ぶか。
待って、
何が問題なのだ。
The room falls quiet. Can't bring myself to say it. I can't find the courage.
カナ、私はお前のことを親友、いや、それ以上の大切な存在だと思っている。だからこそ、あえてはっきりと言う。いつまでも逃げていたら前には進めないぞ。
でも、言葉にしたら関係が決まってしまうわ。
お前が踏み出せないのは、私が一緒にいたいと言ったからか？立脇の元へ行ったら、私を裏切ることになるとでも考えたか？バカ者。
それも確かにあるけど違うの。私はあの時に学んだのよ。言葉っていうのはとっても重いものだって。私の嫌な部分が見えた時、恋人って縛りがあったら逃げられないの。そんなの、彼の負担になる。負担になったらきっと捨てるわ。それだけは嫌。関係が曖昧ならどうとでもできるけど、捨てられるのだけは嫌なの。
Before I even realized it myself, there are tears pouring down my cheeks. Same tears that I haven't been able to show Haruhi for the longest time. I know I'm sobbing like a child, but I just can't stop.
だから告白できなかったのか。本末転倒だな。
She's right. I'm worried about him leaving, so I can't even start the relationship. But I just can't bring myself to do it. Become baggage for him, he'll leave me behind.
お前は私から離れたいと思ったことがあるか？
一度もないわ。だって春日ちゃんのことが大好きだもの。
なら、言葉は何も縛ってはいない。お前の両親のように捨てる奴もいるかもしれないが、私は違う。春
日ちゃん。ありがとう。
あいつだってきっとそうだ。些細なことでお前を嫌うような男じゃないぞ。わか
ってる。でも、どうしても怖くて。
They're gonna go over to the gymnasium to quell the fucking riot, and he's just up on stage like, if you wanna fucking fight, I will! I love this girl, and if you got a problem with it, take it up with me, not with them! And they just stand there like, we should have been faster! This is only going to complicate things! Quick! Get on stage! Calm them! Ah!
立脇のこと好きなんだろ？
好き。とっても大好き。大好きだから。嫌われるのが怖かったの。大好きだから、今の関係のままでいいって。
なるほどな。ということだが、どうする？立脇。
Of course he's there. Whew. Been listening to the conversation from the small closet space, and now I finally get to make my entrance.
なんで立脇くんがここに？
Cute, you thought you could outrun me! That, Tatewaki, that sounds wrong. You know, I said it, and then I realized as well. I know all the shortcuts from my place to the school. Some of them involve running on top of fences, of course.
お前が家を出た後だろうな。こいつから電話がかかってきてな。
After Kanna left, I made a proposal. Wanted to hear the truth from Kanna, of course. I also thought it was a chance to resolve some stuff before Tenjin died too.
おかげで、私の胸の使いも取れたぞ。ずっとカナを縛っていると思っていたからな。
I told you that wasn't the case. Kanna looks happy when she's looking after you. Same when she's doing her Tendo duties. She isn't being forced into anything. She's doing this stuff because she wants to.
ああ。だが、やはり本人から直接聞きたかったからな。こういう機会を作ってくれて、ありがとう。
Timing just worked out, that's all. I'm glad everything came together. Tenjin Dada put on a good performance, given what a crappy actor she normally is. Yeah, we had hardly any time to prepare, and yet she said all the right stuff, smoothly and without hesitation. Just shows how much she's been holding onto all this.
ちょっと待って。 それじゃ、全部聞いてたの？
You can punish me for eavesdropping later.
それはいいけど、でもね、なんて言ったら、やだ、もう恥ずかしい。
Kana places both hands on her cheeks and turns her head from side to side. I've never seen her as rattled as this before. She must be confused, that's for sure. But I'm also getting to see another new side to her.
しかし、縦脇。まさかお前まではっきり告白をしていなかったとはな。
I've tried, but she's been quite the moving target. I've been rolling around on the palm of her hand for so long. After a while, it felt like we really didn't need to say it, like it was just understood and not even worth making a point of anymore.
すっかりカナの術中にはまっていたわけか。
Yeah, I can't even argue. Still, things ended up like this because I lacked the bravery to speak up. I should have told you how I feel, even if I had to shout it. Let you know that I would never ever leave you alone.
縦脇くん。
絶対か。そこまで強い言葉を出すということは、覆すことはないんだな。
I don't know why the concept of just smacking your hand on the table and then stabbing a knife into it to prove a point enters my mind so often. I don't know why. It just does. Oh well. I know. I vowed for the rest of my life. I don't really understand what happened with her parents, or the idea of throwing away burdens. But words have power, that's for sure. I can vow, no matter what happens, that I won't let Kanna go through this kind of thing ever again. I love you, Kanna. Love you so much. Shown you with my actions, but let me show you with my words too. This isn't some kind of curse. I will never leave you, Kanna.
もう一度、言ってくれる？
Yes, as many times as you like. I love you, Kanna. So much.
私も言うね。何度でも。あなたのこと大好き。
So I wasn't fucking insane. I wasn't fucking insane. They never mentioned it. And it was a plot point, and I hated it. Oh well. Hey. Her voice still brimming with emotion, Kanna leaps into my arms. Kanna?
ちょっと待ってね。今、顔を見られるのは恥ずかしいから。
I know she's crying, so I just quietly hold her against my chest.
ありがとう。
Kanna looks up at me, rubbing her eyes with a gentle smile on her face. I learned for the first time how incredible it feels. How wonderful it is to have your feelings connected like this. Kanna?
縦脇くん。
Our lips gravitate towards each other. Don't you dare. Tenjin Daira. I'm warning you.
さて、盛り上がっているところ悪いが。
Ah, of course, we have a third wheel.
用が済んだら邪魔者扱いか？ひどすぎない？ねえ、それひどすぎない？
Sorry, we're sorry. Don't go all pouty.
体育館でまだ問題は継続中だぞ。今の感じで思いっきり説明してやれ。
Oh, we'll explain it to them, all right. We'll be vomiting, and they'll be vomiting in the stalls from all the saccharine sweetness on the display.
いろいろと。ありがとう、はるひちゃん。それじゃあ、はっきりと公言してくるわね。私は彼を愛していますって。
あ、行ってこい。
Take Kanna's hand, and we start out together. We walk towards the gymnasium, arm in arm.
立脇くん、
What is it?
本当にありがとう。嬉しかった。私の好きって気持ち、真正面から受け入れてくれて、絶対に離れないって言ってくれて、私、あなたに出会えて本当によかった。
I'm the one who should be thanking you. I'm really happy to have met you too.
これからはいつだって言うわ。大好きって。
Me too, because I do love you, and I want to be apart from you.
私もよ。ずっと一緒に幸せでいましょう。
You bet.
本当に大好き。
She gives me a bright and clear smile without a hint of hesitation. All sorts of things have happened between us, but now I can look back on them and all and see how important they were for us to reach this point. Come on then.
そうね。私たちの未来を作るために。
So we finally took our first step in perfect synchronization as a real couple. Ending credits. I swear we've already heard this song in the game. Oh well. So there are different ending themes for every character. So, a wild koala with 5,000 attack points did some of the voice editing. How quaint. That's the typical and thanks to all our players last fucking line. This just proves one thing. I could probably finish a whole route in one video. And I don't know how much I like that knowledge. Oh no. After story, what do we get? The day I finally told Kanna that I love her, and when she replied with the same sentiment, some time has passed since we first affirmed our feelings. That was delicious.
お粗末様でした。単純なメニューでごめんなさいね。
What are you talking about? I've never had such a delicious cold meat salad. You can't go around calling a dish like that simple.
あなたはいつになってもそう言ってくれるのね。
You bet I do, because I've sworn a love for you that will never change.
私もいつまでも変わらないって誓うわ。
Almost every day since our breakthrough, Kanna has come to my place, made dinner, and then stayed over. Bitch has made a point, multiple times, of telling me that we're basically married.
どうしたの？私の顔を見てニヤニヤして。何かついてる？
Yes, an incredibly appealing pair of lips.
まあ。あなたもとっても魅力的よ。
The reason we can be here like this is because of the open discussion we had with the Tendo supporters that day. They raised their objections with Tenjin Daira rather than Kanna directly because they thought that it would be the most effective route to take. They weren't wrong, but after they targeted the people around her, specifically Tenjin Daira and me, Kanna finally ran out of patience and turned into a demon of rage. Just recalling it even for a moment is enough to remind me that I better not ever make her angry.
私、今とっても幸せ。
I think we can be even happier though, and I'm confident I can make you feel that way too.
私も今以上に幸せになれる自信があるから。あなたといればね。
Yeah, just that one comment is enough to max out my happiness gauge and then past the fucking record.
そろそろお風呂が沸くけど、先に入る？
I think I want to eat a bit more first.
それじゃ、冷やしてたババロアを出すわね。
What about the third option? Food bath or me, right?
まあ、エッチなんだから。バカなこと言ってないで、お風呂入っちゃいなさい。
Okay.
入浴剤、新しいのにしてみたから、いい香りがすると思うわよ。
Bet it won't smell as nice as you.
まあ。
She looks so annoyed but also very happy and smiles as I head off for the bath.
入浴剤。
Knew it!
やっぱり前の方が良かったかしら？
I'll need to check afterwards though, in the post. My arm. I have to check in post if it actually was fast enough, so I'm going to note down 2, 13, fucking 15. Anyways, see you after sexing. They done fucking.
はい。麦茶どうぞ。
That was the best after a bath for sure. Take the chilled tea from her and down it in one.
それじゃあ、飲み終わって落ち着いたら、ね。
Kinda taps her lap with her hands. She's indicating that I should put my head there, like I often do. Her thighs are so smooth and fantastic, just the best. But if we do that, one thing will lead to another.
したくなっちゃう？
Is that what you want?
どうかしらね。あなたが求めてくるなら、私はいつでも応じるっていうスタンスだから。
You've always been the one enticing me, haven't you? And then having your way with me.
あら、そうだったかしら。
It's the same thing right now. She's wearing a button-down shirt of mine instead of pajamas, waving her ass around, and I can almost glimpse her panties. If that's the bait on the hook, she's gonna land a marathon session until morning. Say, hey, seeing that button-down reminds me, isn't it about time you brought some new clothing?
いつもお洗濯してきれいにしてるわよ。
No, that's not what I mean. We're spending pretty much every day together, so I thought maybe you'd like some pajamas of your own. You always use my shirt as pajamas after all.
でもこれが一番落ち着くの。あなたの匂いが染みついてるからかしらね。
Just the kind of girlfriend who will steal your entire fucking wardrobe. So why don't I make your pajamas smell like me too?
それは一度考えたんだけど、やっぱり違うのよ。だって、あなたに包まれてるみたいでしょ?
With that, she sniffs the baggy arms. If you want to be surrounded by me, I'm here to give you a real hug rather than having you rely on a smelly shirt.
それもいいわね。ずっとあなたに抱きしめられたまま過ごすなんて。
Wish I could spend my life holding on to you, too. Naked.
もう、おバカさんね。
We share this silly conversation, enjoying some private time between the two of us. We're gonna create so many more silly yet precious memories in this room as we go forward. As these thoughts pass through my mind, we sink together further into pure relaxation. Better safe to sorry. We're back in the main menu.
プライマルハーツ。
Oh, it's Kanna's side story.
Kana, おまけシナリオ。
Toilets, films, and little sisters? What? The way you spend your days off is very important, especially for a couple who can get away from everyday life and enjoy some time to themselves. In that respect, today's getting off to a great start. Met her with Kanna before lunch, and we enjoyed an elegant lunch before heading out to the movie theater. Kanna had been interested for a while in the movie, which turned out to be a lovely romance. High on the beauty of the whole thing, Kanna is humming happily to herself. It was a tale of pure love, of an exchange between two hearts, just the kind of thing Kanna loves, mixed into a complex and rewarding story. It had some pretty extreme sexual stuff, which you can get away with when you're a highbrow art, but Kanna seems to have accepted all that too.
素敵な映画だったわね。寄せては返す波のように。
All those books she reads really pay off when it comes to expressing herself.
でも、あなたにとっては少し展開が静かすぎたかしら。
Not at all. I was completely absorbed in the story. Maybe all your reading has started to influence me too.
本当に?
Yes, of course. Catching my voice is because Kanna grabs my arm and peers up at me intently. What a girlfriend! Even more lovely and more temperate than a summer's day. Look, I'm cultured too.
なんだか気が散ってるみたいだけど。
Not at all. I'm just basking in the vibes of that movie.
そう？なら答え合わせしましょうか。
She seems to want to talk some more about the film we just saw. The diner has a fair number of patrons for so late in the afternoon on a day off. Wait a short time to get seated and head inside.
小説3冊分の内容をどうまとめてくるか、うがった見方もしてたけど、心情も丁寧に描けていて、いい意味で驚いたわ。
That was 3 books worth.
雨宿りのシーンは映画オリジナルね。2人の微妙な距離感にフォーカスするいい演出だったと思うわ。
Indeed. She really is cute. So cute, my girlfriend.
あの子すっげえ美人。髪の毛ふわふわだし、顔も小せえ。いいなあ。俺もあんな子とデートしてみてよ。
I bet you do, buddy. She really is hot. One aura. When I'm out on a date with Kanna like this, I always feel the eyes of the people around us. I've gotten accustomed to it recently. In fact, it makes me feel proud.
あなたは小説を読んでなかったわよね。だから原作を知らないならではのフラットな感想を言ってほしいの。
Kanna leans forward and her breasts wobble appealingly, showing off their softness. Oh, man.
こら、真面目な話をしているときはダメよ。
She always realizes when I'm looking at her tits. Kana gives my cheek a playful tweak and her eyes meet, a smile still on her lips.
あなたもお兄ちゃんと一緒ね。水木が純粋な好意を向けているのに。
Big brother? Mizuki? Alright, characters from the movie. That's guys for you, I'm afraid. Dull and dumb, and lecherous to boot.
あら、女の子も一緒よ。そういう抜けたところも可愛いって思っちゃうの。水木みたいに。
Seems like I pulled it off. That was a close one. I was basically asleep for half of it.
今日の映画を見ながら、もしあなたみたいなお兄ちゃんがいたらどんな風だったかなって想像してたの。
This is where this is going. This is where this is going. Help. I wonder, what if I had a kid sister like you, Kana?
カナでしょ？お兄。
I mean, how the fuck can you tell the difference between Kanna and Kana?
ちゃん？
She gives me a wink, mischievous look on her face. I'm starting to feel a bit closer to the protagonist now. If I had a sister like you around, I'd probably develop a bit of a dual personality myself.
妹に対して存在に接しながらも、本心では気になって仕方ないのね。お風呂上がりの姿を目で追って。
I understand what kind of story they just viewed. I'm disappointed in you, Kanna. Sorry, but, you know, you forced my hand. I mean, I'd run with one or two out.
もう、こんな場所で。
Kanna looks cutely embarrassed, her mannerisms overlapping with the beautiful young girl from the screen, perhaps with bigger tits. I want us to just remain the same, but you had to go and become a woman, Kanna. That was how the line went, right? Something like that. Scene when the brother finally admits to his sister that all the feelings that he has for her.
責めるみたいに言わないで、お兄ちゃん。
My sister, Kanna, is quick to play along.
「いつまでもお兄ちゃんの隣にいたい。少女の私でいたいと思っても、体は女の子になっちゃうの。責任取って。キスしてよ、お兄ちゃん。」
What? Here?
ちゃんと役に集中しなきゃダメだよ。こんな風に。
Kind of soft lips nibble on my ear. The movie, after this, the brother pulled the sister off the streets and kissed her. Then when the sister grabbed the brother's shoulders, it got back to them at home. We, of course, don't have access to such convenient technology.
それでどうする？
Stand up, taking Kanna by the hand. She also stands without saying anything and throws her soft full tits into my back. I can only think of one possible place we could be alone around here. Come with me. お兄ちゃん。 Yep, this is where this is going. They're fucking in the bathroom while she's acting like he's her brother. See afterwards. They done fucking. I was pretty stunned by how quickly Kana shifted gears. She quickly cleaned up and then her face was completely back to her normal self. If I knew it, we were back outside with her elegantly sipping her tea, pinky raised and all. Meanwhile, I feel like a dog with a collar forced back on him.
だいぶ外も涼しくなってきたわね。
Which means no second round for the time being. Even now, my cock is aching, desperate to get back in there. Yes, very cool. What do you say about coming back to my place?
ところでって。あからさますぎるわよ。
Damn it, I can't outwit Kanna. She's too smart.
ところで、どこまで本気だったの？
The smile on her face kind of grips my arm with both hands.
私はあなたのものって、念入りに言い聞かせてきてたわよね。あと、私を孕ませようと必死だったわ。
I mean, come on, you understand, don't you? Scratched my cheek, embarrassed.
ちゃんと言って。私、臆病だからあなたの口から聞きたいの。
Well, I'm hoping that, in principle, you could remain mine for the foreseeable future.
そっか。言わせちゃった。
After laughing to herself, Kana extends her neck and kisses me on the cheek.
それなら、私をカナって呼び捨てにするところから始めましょうか。
So on now? Not forever?
あら、呼び捨てにしてくれるのは、セックスの時だけってこと？
Very well. Kana?
さっきまであんなに呼んでたのに、いざとなると恥ずかしがるあなたも可愛いわ。でもそうやって、私の甘えん坊をどんどん引き出してね。
She's definitely leaning on me more than normal tonight, clutching my arm tighter than usual. I say, Kana, the paragon of calm in her everyday life, is actually quite shy. I can tell from the pulse I feel through my arm and the color of her cheeks. She doesn't want me to embarrass her, but still wants me to say it anyway. That's what I'm feeling from her. Cute doesn't cover it. Kana! Shall we go? I mean, let's go back to my place, Kana.
そして、またセックスするの？
You don't want to?
今度はさっきみたいに、演じてたなんて隙を与えないように、おねだりするかもよ。
You imagine if like somebody walked past her, they're like, what the fuck? I was thinking the same thing. I love dealing with your demands, Kana. Make as many as you like.
もう、そんなキリッとした顔で言っちゃって。それじゃあ、お家に帰ったら、確実に妊娠するまで、いっぱい、ビュービューってしてね。
Kana leans into me, looking so happy. We're talking about sex stuff, but I feel so content.
あなたと出会えて、本当によかった。
She has a gentle smile on her face. Our relationship might differ a little from a regular couple, but we all are making good progress, one step at a time in our own way. Just changing to use her first name is another treasure to us both.
どうしたの？ニコニコしちゃって嬉しそう。
Nothing much. It's just thinking how much I love you, Kana.
私も大好きよ。それじゃあ、早くお家に帰りましょう。
Sounds like you're the one who can't wait to get started, Kana.
ああ、そういう意地悪言うんだ。どうしよっかな。おっぽ立たなくなるまで絞り取っちゃおっかな。
Just don't make me fall asleep in class tomorrow.
それはあなた次第よ。
She grips my arm even tighter. Put Mom around her, drawing her in closer.
プライマルハーツ。
Okay, I'm gonna check out the extra real quick. Just blocking the screen, just to be sure. Okay, it is actually separated in like separate characters. Good. Huh. We seem to have like 3 CGs. Actually, no, 3 CGs for Sera and Haruhi in the common route. 2 for Kanna in the common route, but only 1 for Yuzuki in the common route. It's interesting. There's also like a playlist over here. I already have access to all the fucking other EDs. I already have to have access to the Kanna ED because I played her, but I also have access to the Yuzuki, Haruhi, and Sera ED. I haven't heard that one yet. That's gotta be excited. Oh, there's the characters' themes. The soundtrack is called Hon Waka Papa. The fuck? Anyways, so yeah. With that, we're done with Kana. Next up is we're gonna do Haruhi, to finish off Tendo. Either way, hope you guys just want to see you next time. Bye bye.